Yes, Ayush. I-
Okay.
Yeah. Uh, are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you remember what we decided to talk today or learn today?
Yeah.
What is that?
Wait, what do you mean by that?
We talked about learning fractions
Yeah.
and LCM.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
So, these two things I have already taught in the previous class. Not sure if you got a chance to go through that.
Yeah, not that much because when the class ended, I had to go somewhere right away, so I didn't get time.
Not a problem. Okay. So let's learn it, okay? So we will
Okay.
learn LCM first and then we will learn fractions, okay?
Okay.
When you say LCM, L stands for
Okay.
lowest, okay? C stands for common, okay?
Okay.
And M stands for multiple, okay?
Okay.
So LCM stands for lowest common multiple. Now, let's say you have a number 2, okay?
Okay.
What are the multiples of 2? 4, 6,
2, 4, 6,
8,
8, 10,
10, yes?
12, 14, 16, 18, 20.
And so on and so forth, yeah? Okay. Now, if you have 3, what are the multiples of 3?
Uh, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15,
Yeah.
no, 18, 21,
And you
24,
can, yes,
27, 30.
and you can keep on going, correct?
Yeah,
Now, look at this. Look at this piece.
I don't see a screen because the internet.
Oh, you're not able to see my screen?
No, not even you.
Okay, let me start. Let me present it one more time. Okay. And let me know once you're able to see it. Can you?
Mm, no, now I don't see your face again.
Do you see the screen?
No, not even the screen.
You
It's
see
all black.
the white green,
Huh?
white screen?
No, I don't see like even anything. I just see only black in the control, like
Okay.
my camera. And that. No,
Can you see it now?
no.
Okay.
Wait, my mom might restart the computer.
Should I
Yeah.
restart his system, sir?
Yeah, sure. Sure.
Yeah, okay, because it was left in the car
Uh-huh.
yesterday and then
That's okay. Or instead of restarting, you can probably log out and join again. That might also help.
Okay, no problem.
Yes. Can
Yes.
you see
Yeah,
anything?
this is it now.
Okay. Can you see the white screen now?
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. All right. So let me start from where I was. So if I'm seeing a number 2, okay, what are the multiples of 2 you said, Ayush?
2,
2.
4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20.
Yep. We'll stop there. Okay. And you can go on 22, 24 also, but we'll not go that far. Now, if you look at 3, what are the multiples of 3?
3, 6, 9, 4, 15, and 17.
9,
No,
12,
18. 18.
15, 18. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, look at the numbers here and the numbers here.
Yeah.
Do you see this?
Yeah.
Do you see what I circled here?
Yes.
So here 6 and 12 are multiple of 2 and 3 both.
Yeah.
Yeah. Similarly, if you go to 18, that is also a multiple of 2 and 3 both. Yeah. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, so here between 6 and 12, what you see is for 2 and 3, 6 is a common multiple, and this is the smallest or the lowest common multiple. Okay.
Okay.
If you include 4 also and find the multiple of 4, then you will see it is 4, 8, and 12. So if I have to look at 2, 3, and 4 together, what is the common multiple? 12. Because that comes in table of 2, that comes in table of 3, and that comes in table of 4 also. Okay. So LCM is, as we initially discussed, it's called lowest common multiple, meaning the smallest number that is multiple of all the numbers that we're talking about. So there is a way to do it. Let's say somebody says find out the lowest common multiple of 2, 4, 3, and 7. Okay, meaning a number that can be divided by 2, that can be divided by 4, that can be divided by 3, and that can be divided by 7 also, and that has to be smallest also. Okay, let me give you an example here. Okay, 84, 168. These are some numbers. Okay, that can be divided by 2, 4, 3, and 7 also. And how I derived that, I will tell you. Okay, I'll show you also. But I found that there are numbers like 84, 168, and some more that can be divided by 2, 4, 3, and 7 all. But the smallest is this, right? Between these two, if you see. Okay. Okay. How do we
Okay.
find that smallest number that can be divided by all the numbers for which we are trying to find the LCM? That is what we will
Okay.
learn today. Okay. So let's say we saw the table, right? Multiples of 2 was 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, so on and so forth. 3 was 3, 6, 9, 12, and all. Okay. Let's try
Yeah.
doing in a different way. I have to find out the LCM of 2 and 3, meaning the smallest number which can be divided by 2 and 3 both. Okay. Here from the table, I see that it is 6. Okay. But I will find out differently. Okay. So forget about whatever you see here on this side. Okay.
Okay.
Now we'll focus only on learning how to find LCM. Okay.
Okay.
Or LCM, and you can find LCM for 2 numbers. You can find LCM for 3 numbers also. Okay. You can find LCM for 4 numbers also. Meaning, if you find the LCM for these 4 numbers, 2, 3, 4, and 6, that will be the smallest number that can be divided by 2, can be divided by 3, it can be divided by 4, it can be divided by 6 also.
Yeah.
Okay. How is what we will learn now. So far, clear with the concepts? Are you clear what we are trying to derive?
Yeah.
Okay. Else we are trying to derive LCM. Let's say for I will keep it simple for now. Let's do it with 2 numbers first. Okay. Then we'll keep on adding more. So I have to find out LCM for 2 and 3. That means something that can be divided by 2 and 3 both. The smallest number that can be divided by 2 and 3 both. Okay. How do we do it? So let's say if you have to do LCM for 2 and 3, you will write it like this. Okay. The numbers. Put it inside a house. Okay. Now look at the numbers. Which is the smallest between these two numbers? Between 2 and 3?
2.
2. Okay. So let's write 2 here outside the wall. Now let's try dividing these numbers by 2, okay? By the smallest number that you picked up. So 2 1 are 2. I will write 1. Okay?
Okay.
What is next? 3. Does 3 come in the table of 2?
No.
No. Okay, so I will just write 3. I'll not touch that guy. Again, put it inside a house. What is the smallest number apart from 1 here?
Uh, 2.
No, in saying between 1 and
Oh.
3, whatever we are
Oh.
left,
3.
3, right? I'll pick up that. So anything that is 1, I will not touch that, okay? I'll just
Okay.
look at the ones which is above 1 or other than 1. So 1 I will write as is. Now look at 3 1 jar 3. I'll write 1. So this is done. This is what I have to get, okay? Meaning once I have everything as 1, that is when I can say my LCM calculation is done.
Okay.
Okay. Then after you get 1 here at the bottom, then your LCM is equals to whatever you have here on this side. If you had other ones, you would have gone ahead to multiply them all. Okay, so you have only 2 and 3, so you will write 2 and 3. That is 6. So your LCM for 2 and 3 is 6, meaning 6 is the smallest number that can be divided by 2 and 3 both. So let's look at it. What we did, whatever number we had to find the LCM for, we just wrote it, put it inside a house. Then we picked the smallest number. Between these two, the smallest was 2. So I picked 2. So 2 1 are 2. Does 3 come in the table of 2? No. So I just wrote 3 as is. Then again put it inside the house. Now, apart from 1, what is the other smallest number here? 3. So I picked 3. 3, 1 remains 1. 3 1 are 3. So everything is 1 at the in the last house, the bottom house. So my LCM is what is multiplication of everything that I have on the left hand side. So 2 into 3, that is LCM. Now let's do LCM for few more numbers. Okay, so that way you will be clear. So far, all good? So far you're fine, right, Ayush?
Yeah.
Any confusion?
No.
Okay. Now let's try to find out LCM for 3, 4, and 5. Okay. If I have to find the LCM for this guy, what I will do? Same approach. Put it inside the house. What is the smallest number?
3.
3. 3 1 are 3. 4 and 5 doesn't come in the table of 3. So I will write as is. I will not touch that. What is the next number I will pick up?
4.
4. 1 remains 1. 4 1 are 4. 5 doesn't come in the table of 4. It remains as is. Now what we do? Pick the next number, that is
Uh,
5.
5.
So this becomes 1, this becomes 1, 5 1 are 5. So everything is 1 in the bottom row. So my LCM will be 3 into this, 4 into 5. That is 3 times 4 is 12, into 5 is 60. So my LCM for 3, 4, and 5 is 60. Clear?
Yeah.
If I have to, so likewise, people can say, find out the LCM for 12 and 18. Or if your teacher wants you to solve bigger problem, they can also say, find out LCM for 6, 7, 9, 12, and 4. Everything remains the same. Nothing changes here. We'll use the same approach. Okay. What is the smallest number here? 4.
Mm,
This
yeah.
is, yeah, I'll pick 4. But here there's one thing I was thinking that I can do it in a even simpler way. See, I see 6, I see 12, I see 4, right? I can even pick a smaller number. You can always choose which number you want, okay? I can pick even a smaller number which can divide all these. Let's say I'll pick 2, okay?
Okay.
2 3s are 6, 7 remains as is, 9 doesn't come in table of 2. No, 2 6s are 12, and 2 2s are 4.
Okay.
Yeah. So I could divide more things. If I would have picked up 4 or 6, I would have been I would have not been able to divide many numbers. Okay, so I picked smaller number. So you can always pick 2 or 3 first. Okay, even if you don't see 2 or 3 in the list. Okay, you can pick 2 or 3. Okay, now see what is the smallest number. 2, 3 remains 3, 7 remains 7, 9 remains 9. 2 3s are 6. 2 1s are 2. Yeah. So now we can pick 3. 3 1s are 3. 7 9, 3 1s are 3, and then 1. So I have 7 and 9. So you can go on doing this. Okay, LCM is very easy. So if whatever you are being told, saying okay, fine, find the LCM for 5 6 9 and 12, you just put that numbers here like this and pick up the small list. You can start with 5, or if you see okay, this 6 9 and 12, you can use 3 also, 3 or 6 also. So you can, or always, okay, let me give you a different approach. If you have to do LCM for some numbers, okay, 5 6 7 8, okay, leave 1. Start with 2. See if you can divide some numbers with 2. Okay, you can divide 6 and you can divide 8 by 2. So you can start with 2 itself, even if you don't see that number here. 2 3 are 6, 7, 2 4 are 8. Okay, okay,
Yeah, sorry, my battery died.
okay, that's the screen. So you can see the screen, right?
Yeah.
Ayush, are you able to see the screen? Yeah. So what I was saying was, for doing the LCM, you can either pick the smallest number in the group, or you can just start with 2 or 3, whichever you find, you can use. Okay. So here you can use 3.
Yes.
So you can, sorry, here you can use 2 because you have 6 and 8. So you can start with 2 also. There's no restriction that you have to pick any number from the list only. You can pick any smaller number to divide them all. Okay.
Yeah.
So now let's do some sums. That way, I will give you some homework also, and so that you can do it after the class, and then at least know that way you will know whether we have learned it or not. If we have not, I will try learning it differently. Okay.
Yes.
So LCM, whatever we learned, that will not change. Okay. Now, where do we use LCM? We'll come to that. Okay. Have you seen something like this? Okay, let me clear it. I have $1. This is fine.
Yeah.
I have one orange. Okay. I have one apple. This all looks okay. No problem. Yeah. Now the problem starts like, let's say I like apple. I have one. Somebody says distribute it with your friends. Meaning you have only one apple. You have to share it with your, let's say, two more friends. Okay. Two more friends. Meaning you are already there. You want to eat the apple, and you have to give it to two more friends, meaning there are three people: you, your friend one, and your friend two. There are three people. Okay, you want one piece of the apple, your one friend wants one more piece of the apple, and the third friend. So this one apple has to be distributed or divided into three pieces. This is called fraction. Yeah. Let's say you have a $1 note and your mom says only use half of it for buying a candy. So half of a dollar. Okay. This is called fraction. So we saw a situation where you have to distribute one apple between three people, yourself and two more friends. This is 1/3 of an apple. This is half of a dollar. Okay. Let's say you have three candies, or candies will be difficult. So you let's say you have three chocolate bars. Okay. And four f- four friends come to your house. Four friends. Okay. I'm just writing FRIEND. Okay. So you are already at home, and four more friends came. So there are how many kids? One, that is you, and four friends, that is five. Okay. You had three chocolate bars. So your mom says, distribute the three chocolate bars among yourself, meaning you plus four friends. So five people. So this candy bars, chocolate bars, are to be divided among five kids. Nobody gets the full candy bar, okay? A chocolate bar. They get part of it. Okay. This is called fraction. Okay, let me stop here. So tell me, did you understand what is fraction?
Yeah.
It is like something that is divided among multiple people. Okay. So if somebody says 2 by 6, meaning there are two things divided among six people. Two things divided among six people. Okay. If somebody says 5 by 9, you can assume there are five apples distributed among nine kids or nine people. Okay. Can you give me an example of 2 by 3? Can you explain me how do I read this 2 by 3? Like what I said just now. Any
Two
example?
thirds.
Hmm?
Two thirds.
A little louder.
Two thirds.
Uh-huh. Two-third. Yeah, two-third is how you read it. Um, and I'm just trying to read this like a story. So there are probably two apples divided among three kids. Okay. Or more interestingly, if I say 3 by 8, I can say three shoes distributed among eight kids. Is this possible?
No.
No, you'll end up breaking the shoes actually. But yeah, okay. So you understood what is fraction. Now next thing that we are going to learn is, if I have, let's say, 1/4 of an apple, somebody gives me another half of the apple. How much apple I have? Do you know how to add them?
Mm,
Yes or no?
not the bottom, but yeah.
So when we talk about fraction, we add them together, not the top or the bottom. Okay. So let's do that. That's what I was trying to do today. So I'll make you learn addition and subtraction of fractions. Okay. If I have half of an apple and I add another half of the apple, sorry. If I have half of an apple and I give you one more, sorry, you have half of an apple, I give you one other half. How much apple do you have?
So I have one whole apple.
The whole apple, right? You you had half, I gave you another half. That makes it one. Okay, and you're happy. That's why this smiley face. But this is the simple things. Now, when we have to add it mathematically, how will I add? This is when the whatever we learned just now with LCM will come handy. Okay. You whatever you have to add, just write it down. Then you will say this equals. Now find out what we have in the bottom. 2 and 2. What will be the LCM of 2 and 2?
Mm,
It'll be it'll be only 2, right? So I will write 2 here. Yeah.
yes,
And stop me if I'm going fast, okay? I just want to make
yes,
see, I already know this. I want you to learn this, right?
yes.
So wherever I'm not able to teach you, wherever you're not able to follow me, just stop me so that we will redo it. So now what we did was I had to add 1 by 2 with 1 by 2. So what I did was I looked at the bottom of both the fractions. Both were 2. So I tried to find the LCM for 2 and 2. So 2 and 2 is same. So I picked up 2 as first number. 2 1 are 2, 2 1 are 2. So I wanted 1 1 in the bottom, right? So we already got that. So my LCM is only 2. I'll write 2 here. Okay. So instead of writing two fraction, I'm dealing with only one fraction now. Okay. So this equals 2. Whatever came as LCM, I wrote it down. Now look at 2 and see how many times of 2 gets you 2. 1, 2 1 are 2, right? I'm looking at the bottom again. So 2 1 are 2. Then what I have in the numerator is 1. So I'll just multiply it with that. Okay. So first guy is done. Okay. Now there's a plus sign. So I'll write a plus. Now look at the second one again. The bottom is 2. 2, 2 1 are 2. So I'll write 1. And what I have in the numerator? 1. So I'll write it this way. So this is 1 into 1 plus 1 into 1. So 1 into 1 is 1 plus 1 into 1 is another 1 by 2, whatever we have. So this becomes 2 by 2. 2 by 2 is 1. You can do a tic tac toe. 2 with a 2 is gone. 1. Okay. So tell me if there was any confusion so far.
No,
No? Okay. Now let's do some more sums. Then only it'll make it more clear. Now let's say somebody says add 2 by 3 with 2 by 8. Okay. First thing, I will not get scared. I know what to do. I know that I have to first find out the bottom of these two and do the LCM for this. Okay. Smallest number is 3. Okay. Or see, as I said, you can say, okay, I can use 2 also. So 3 remains 3, 2 4s are 8. Okay. Now what is the smallest number? I can still do 2. Let me do 2 again. 3, 2 2s are 4. Okay. Now I the smallest is 2. So I'll say 3, 2 1s are 2. Now the smallest is 3. 3 1s are 3, 3 1, 1 is 1. So it is LCM is done. Everything is 1 at the bottom. So 2 2s are 4, 2s are 8, 3s are 12. After multiplying them all, sorry, 2 2 4 2s are 8, 3s are 24. My bad. So this is 24. This is my LCM. When I multiplied these all four, this is what I got. So my LCM business is done. Okay. Now I'm doing the fractionalization. No doubt, right? No doubt so far. Ayush, any doubt so far? You have to keep on responding, keep on saying yes, no, okay, so that I would know that you are with me. Okay. Any doubt so far? Ayush, are you able to hear me okay? Ayush, can you hear me okay? Okay. Yeah. Ayush, can you hear me okay? Can you hear me okay now?
Yeah.
Can you see the screen as well?
Yeah.
Okay. So we were trying to do another sum, okay? We said, okay, let's uh okay. Can you hear me fine?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. There was an echo. So if I have to add, let's say 2 by 3 and 3 by 4, okay? What I will do first thing, what is at the bottom? 3 and 4. Will first thing we'll do is find out the LCM for this guy. Okay?
Okay.
I will use the smallest number. Let's say I start with 2. Because I see 4 can be divided by 2, right? So I start with 2. So 3 doesn't come, 2 2s are 4. Then I'll pick 2. 3 doesn't come, 2 1s are 2. Then I'll pick 3. 3 1s are 3, 1. Okay, so everything is 1 now. My job is done. So I will just need to multiply this 2 with this 2 with this 3. That is 2 2s are 4, 3s are 12. So I got my LCM. So my LCM business is done. My LCM is 12. Okay.
Do you know what is LCM? Ayush, do you know what is LCM?
Yes. You have to tell your mom what is LCM. We just talked about it.
LCM is LCM is just like a fraction.
Lowest, do you remember?
No, lowest number.
Lowest common multiplier.
Yeah.
Okay. And we learned how to derive LCM. Correct? That's what we are trying to do. So here, when we are trying to do addition of fractions, so first thing we did was we tried to find out the LCM for what we have in the denominator. Okay. 3
Yeah.
and 4. So LCM for this came as 12. That's what we saw just now. Now, this is where my work starts. Let me make it a little clean. This place looks dirty. Okay. So my LCM is 12. So I will put that 12 here. Okay. And I'll continue with my fraction thing. Okay. So let's keep it clean. Okay. Now I know my LCM is 12 for 3 and 4. What will I do first? I'll look at 3 and see how many times I have to multiply to get 12. So 3 4s are 12, right? I'll
Mhm.
write 4 here. And then multiply that with what I have in the numerator. What is there?
3.
2, right? See, again, I'm repeating myself. So I got the LCM as 12. Now I'm looking at the first fraction, this guy. What is then the denominator? 3. 3, how many times of 3 is 12? That is 4, right? I will write 4. Then multiply that with whatever we have in the numerator. So that is 2. 4 into 2. First guy is done. You can keep it in the bracket also if you want to keep it clean. Okay. Then what is the sign? Plus sign. I'll write a plus. Look at the second denominator, second fraction and the denominator. 4. Now if I have to multiply, I mean, how many times of 4 is 12?
3.
3. I will write 3. Then I will multiply that with whatever I have in the numerator. What is that I have in the numerator? 3. Okay. So far clear?
Yeah.
I will continue further and write whatever I have. I have not touched 12, so let it remain as is. Now in this bracket, what do I have? 4 into 2. How much is that?
Um.
8. 4 2 is 8. Yeah, this
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Plus, plus. What I what do I have in this bracket?
Uh. You have a 3 times 3.
How much is that?
That's a 12.
9.
Oh.
3 3 is 9. Yeah.
Yeah.
And see, I'm not doing any math. I'm telling you guys a story, right? So now, whatever is there. So next, this is equals to whatever I have here. I'm not touched this, guys. This remains as is 12. Now, in the numerator, how much I have? 8 plus 9. That is 17. So after I added this and this, my answer is 17 by 12. I'm not really interested in the answer. I'm more interested in how did we do it. Okay. Because if you remember how did we do it, if we practice, then you will get the answer always. Okay. Now let's do one more sum. Okay. Because math is about practice. I will give you some assignment also. I would want you to do it. Once you do it, then you will also be sure that you have learned it. And if you're not able to do it, you'll come back to me say, okay, sir, you explained that to me. I watched the video. I tried doing it one more time. I'm still not clear. I'll explain you one more time. Okay. So let's do one more sum. You have 1/8 upper pie, a pizza. Okay. And your friend gave you a two-third of pizza as well. How much pizza do you have? So let me write it in a smaller font. You had 1/8 and your friend gave you two-third. Okay. How much do you have now? What will you do? You have to add these two fractions, right? So first thing is LCM. Okay. I will look at the denominator for both the fractions and find out the LCM for this guy. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll start with 3. 3 1 ja 3. Then I have 8. Only one number, right? When you have only one number, you can just use that number. Oh, sorry. 8 1 ja 8. So 3, when you took 3, 3 1 ja 3, then you had nothing coming in. No, 8 was not coming in the table of 3, so you just wrote 8. Then you are left with only 1 and 8. So you can safely pick 8. Okay. As the next one. So 1 remains 1, 8 1 ja 8. So your LCM is 3 into 8 equals 24. Okay. So you got the LCM. So whenever you are given any addition or subtraction from sorry, problem for a fraction, first thing you will do is find out the LCM. Okay. Look at the denominator for all the numbers. Find out the LCM. Okay. You got the LCM. So your journey has started with the fraction addition. Yeah, same thing is applicable for subtraction also. Okay. I'll explain that to you. But whenever you have to deal with addition or subtraction of fraction, first thing you'll do is look at the denominator, find out the LCM for that thing. Okay.
Okay.
Then yeah, you'll repeat the same thing that we did in the previous sum also. Now look at first fraction. This is 1 by 8. What is then the denominator? 8. See, this is called numerator. This is called denominator, right?
Yeah.
So what is then the denominator? 8. Now look at 8 and look at 24. How many times of 8 makes 24?
3.
3. You will write 3. And then you will multiply that with whatever you have in the numerator. What do you have in the numerator?
You have
1.
one.
1. So you'll write 1. So this is one part of it. Okay. Now you have the plus sign. So write the plus sign. Look at the second guy. This one. What do you have? 2 by 3. Look at the denominator. That is 3. How many times of 3 is 24?
Um.
3 8 ja 24. Okay.
Okay.
So you'll write 8. Then you multiply that with whatever you have in the numerator. What is there? 2. Keep them separate. Okay.
Okay.
Now my story continues. So whatever I have in the denominator, I'm not changing that because I'm not done anything. 3 times 1 is
3.
3 plus how much?
You glitched out.
8 into 2 is 16.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now 3 plus 16 is how much? 19 divided by 24. This is my answer for summing these two. Okay.
Okay.
Again, I'm not worried about the answer. How I did is what I would want you to remember. And if you don't remember, that is also fine. After the class, when I upload the video, just watch the video once. That way, you'll be able to recall what we are discussing now. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, we did addition of fractions. Let's say somebody says, do subtraction. Oh, this is 1 by 6. Okay.
Okay.
So, you have 1/3 of an apple. Give 1/6 of that to somebody else, to your friend, let's say. Meaning you had one piece, one fraction. They are asking you to further break into smaller pieces and give 1/6 to somebody else. How much of apple you are left with? Or in simple terms, somebody is asking you to subtract 1/6 from 1/3. How will you do it? Trust me, this is the easiest of the problem. Whatever we have learned so far, we'll do the same thing. Okay. What did we do first? We picked the denominators here and did the LCM for that. Let's do LCM for 3 and 6. I can do 3. 3 1s are 3. 3 2s are 6. I'll do what? 1 or 2 here.
Uh, you'll do 2.
Yeah, 1 we don't do anything, right?
Yeah.
2 1s are 2. What is my LCM? 3 into 2. 3 into 2. That makes it 6. So I got my LCM here, 6. Okay.
Okay.
Now, the cleaning that I do, that is not part of the sum. That this is what you'll do in the rough work. So you got the LCM is 6. Now, same thing. Look at the first guy, this one. How many times of 3 makes it 6?
Um, 2.
2. And then what do you have in the numerator for this guy? 1.
1.
Put this inside a bracket, okay, so that there's no confusion. Okay. Now, so far we were doing plus. Here we have a minus. Instead of plus, I will write a minus. Simple. Yeah. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Okay. Now look at 6 and look at this. How many times of 6 is 6? 1.
Yeah.
What do I have in the numerator?
You have
What?
a 1. I mean a 6.
No, numerator is this. This is
Okay.
numerator, right? So see, this is very clear. I will use this to find out how many times of this gets me this. Okay, whatever is my LCM. And then if I get 6 1s are 6, so I wrote 1. And then I multiplied that with whatever I have in the numerator. I have 1, so I just multiplied it. Okay.
Okay.
So this becomes 2 times 1 is what? 2
Yeah.
minus 1 times 1 is 1 divided by whatever I have in the denominator here, 6. So 2 minus 1 is 1 by 6. This is my answer. So essentially, if you look at this whole thing, whatever we did or learned with addition, same thing we are doing with subtraction also. Only the sign changes. If this was plus, I would have put a plus here. It would have been a plus. That would have become 2 plus 1, 3 by 6. Okay.
Okay.
Since we are talking about minus, I used minus. So the whole calculation is same. I just replaced minus instead of a plus. Okay. Because this was saying subtract. Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
Now, interestingly, okay, somebody says you have $half. I will give you another 1/3 of a dollar. Whatever
Yeah.
you have, you give 1/5 a dollar to your friend. So here in this case, you have an addition and you have a subtraction also.
Okay.
Yeah. Nothing changes. All the same. We'll use the same approach now. So what we do is first is the LCM. What is there in the denominator? 2, 3, and 5. Let me find out the LCM for 2, 3, and 5. Okay.
Okay.
I'll start with 2. 2 1s are 2. 3 remains 3. 5 remains 5. Then I pick up next one 3,
Yeah.
1, 3 1 ja 3, 5. Then I
Okay.
pick up 5, 1, 1, and 3 5 1 ja 5. So my LCM is 2 into 3 into 5. 2 3 are 6 into 5 is 30. Okay. So I will write 30 here. Okay. My journey begins. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Now I have 30 in the denominator. Let's see what do I do. First one I will pick up first one. 2. This one. Basically this fraction. How many times of 2 is 30? You would probably not remember that. I can tell you this is 2. 15 times 2 is 30. Okay.
Okay.
And then I multiply that with my numerator, which is 1. Okay. Put it inside a bracket. So first one is 15 into 1. Then I have a plus sign. I will write a plus. Look at this fraction. How many times of 3 is 30?
Uh,
3 tens are 30.
10.
Yeah. Then what do you have in the numerator?
You
1.
you have a 1.
Yeah. So 10
Yeah.
into 1. Now let's look at the third one. So there's a minus sign. I will write a minus here. Okay.
Okay.
Now look at this third one. 1 by 5. How many times of 5 is 30?
Uh, how many times?
Of 5,
6.
6. Right? So you'll write 6. And then you will multiply that with what you have in the numerator. That is 1. Okay.
Okay.
So this becomes, I'll have to write a smaller font here. So 15 into 1 is 15. Plus 10 into 1 is 10. Okay. Minus 6 into 1, 6. 15 plus 10 minus 6. I did not change anything. I just kept on doing calculation. Right.
Okay.
So now it's 15 plus 10 minus 6. 15 plus 10 is how much? 25. You will add them minus 6 divided by 30. Now 25 minus 6 is 19. 19 by 30. This is my answer. So if you look at this, first, first we learned how to add fractions. Same approach. I will first take the denominators, find out the LCM, and then start the calculation. I'll pick the first number, look at the denominator, how many times of that is this LCM, and then multiply that with this. Then whatever is the sign, plus sign, then I'll pick the second number, multiply this with this. See how many times of this is the LCM. So 3 times 10. I wrote 10, then multiply that with the numerator. If this was a subtraction, do subtraction, the same approach, nothing changes. I can have a mix also where I have some to add, some to subtract. I'll just keep on using the right sign and do the same calculation, same approach. Nothing changes, right?
Yeah.
So fraction, addition, and subtraction is predominantly the same. Nothing changes. Okay. You have to
Yeah.
use the same approach. First, find out the LCM, then start picking the number one by one. Look at the denominator. How many times of that is LCM? That multiplied by the numerator. Done. Then look at the sign, pick the second number, do the same approach. And once you have everything, keep putting them in brackets so that way you can separate them out clearly. Okay.
Okay.
So after this class, I'll upload the video probably tomorrow. Watch the video and then I'll give you some sums that you can do from Monday to Friday before we meet again on Saturday. Okay. So this is for the fraction, addition, subtraction, and LCM that we have learned. Okay. So I'll give you some sums to practice on all the three. And again, these sums I will give you so that you can practice and kind of get familiar with it. Okay. It's not to create any pressure or to make you feel stressed out. It is only to make you practice and become a champion in what we have learned today. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the homeworks that I give, it never takes more than 30 minutes. Okay. For the entire week's homework, it will not take more than 30 minutes for you. Okay.
Okay.
So you will not be stressed out for sure, but you will enjoy it. What I would want you to do is after the class, once I upload the video, watch the video, and then you try doing the homework. Once you have done the homework on a piece of paper, show it to your mom, saying that these are the homework, these are the questions given to me. What I have done it, and you try explaining that, saying, okay, how you did that, what is the approach that you follow, because when you explain that, you would know that if you have understood it correctly or not. Okay,
Yes.
so one last thing we want to know before we can leave the class. Okay,
Yeah.
have you seen something like this? Ah, come on.
Yes, I have seen something like that.
What is that called?
It's called 3 whole and a half.
Yeah, or it's called mixed numbers basically. So you have
Um,
whole numbers,
mhm.
some
Yeah.
fraction. Okay, if you have to let's say add it with this kind of fraction, it will be difficult. Okay, so that's why if I want you to always simplify this in a fraction form. Can you simplify this in a fraction form? How do you do it?
Uh,
It's called
oh yeah.
hmm, it's called improper fraction. Can you
Yeah. Yeah.
calculate improper fraction? How much is that?
Improper fraction
It's
is
yeah.
gonna be the the top the
Hmm, that
the top number is bigger than the bottom number.
right. I'm saying when you have anything like a mixed fraction, right?
Yeah.
This becomes improper fraction where your top will be more than the bottom, meaning the numerator will be bigger than the denominator.
Okay.
Okay, how? So think of this like a clock. Okay,
All right.
so you multiply this with this 2 3 are 6, then
Yeah.
plus with numerator. Okay, so
Okay.
2 3 are 6 plus 1 7 by 2. So denominator doesn't change, it becomes 7 by 2.
Okay.
Now I'll give you one more example. Let's say you have 3 by 9. Okay, always it'll be like a clock. You'll start from here, multiply it with this plus this by this. So this completes. Multiply plus by divide. So 9 1 ja 9. So 9 1 ja 9 plus whatever you have in the numerator, this by this. Okay. So 9 1 ja 9 plus 3, 12 by 9. So 9 1 ja 9 plus 3. This is 12 by 9. So if somebody says 7 1 by 3, how much is that? You'll see 3 times 7 21 plus 1 22 by 3. This is how it is. So here you can see the numerator is bigger than denominator. That's why it's an improper fraction. Okay. If you have to make 2 1 by 3 into improper fraction, what will be that? You'll multiply this with this first. Always multiply this. What is
Okay.
that?
That's 6.
Plus this
7.
by 3. So whatever you had in the denominator, that doesn't change. Only the numerator changes. Okay.
Okay.
If you have 1 by 9, how much is this? Tell me quickly.
Uh, um, it's gonna be 27. Then plus 1 equals 28.
Divided by whatever we have.
9.
Yeah. So today okay, let's do a quick recap. So today we learned how to convert a mixed fraction into a mixed number into a improper fraction. That is one. We learned how to do LCM, and we also learned how to do addition and subtraction of fractions. Okay. So once you watch the video completely after the class, maybe tomorrow or day after, watch the video completely. Take a notebook. Keep a pen paper with you. Okay, whatever I'm teaching, whatever you understood, pause it, note it down. Pause it, note it down, and then the sums that I'll give, you can do it maybe by Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay,
Okay.
show it to your mom. Say, okay, there are 5 sums, 10 sums that my teacher gave. This is how I have solved it. Because when you explain that to somebody, that is when you become a champion. Okay. So
Okay.
Why do I refer to any book while teaching you guys? I don't, right? Because I have been teaching this to kids. So when I teach it, I remember it forever. So that's why when you explain that to your mom, you will also remember it forever. And
Okay.
that and if there's something that you're not able to explain, that means you have not understood. You'll come to me and say, okay, this part I think I missed. I watched the video, but I did not follow it. Explain me one more time. I will do that. Okay. All right. So enjoy rest of your weekend. It's a cold day. Don't go out. If you go out, go with the warm clothes.
Okay.
And we'll meet again on next Saturday.
All right.
Thank you. Bye bye.
All right. Bye.
Bye bye. Take care.
Okay.